2019, everyone. I am so excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing how you can create your dream morning and night routine for 2019. So grab a piece of paper and a pen and you can follow along mapping out your routines. For the simplicity of this video though, I am just going to be talking you through the morning routine. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want you to write down is what you want to accomplish with your new routine. So maybe think of 3 to 5 things you want to get done in the morning now that you're setting up a routine. So your first priority may be to read your Bible. You want to make sure to get your devotions in. Maybe your next one is to eat a healthier breakfast. If you have to be more professional or you just want to feel confident at school or work, maybe you have to get your hair and makeup done in the time in the morning. And then on the lower end of the priorities list, maybe you also want to work out and work on a new hobby if your morning allows it. And obviously, depending on how much time you have to spare in the morning, that will determine how much you can actually get done. And then lastly, for this little map out session, I want you to ask yourself, why am I starting this new morning and night routine? Is it because I want to get more done? Is it because I want to feel stronger? Is it because I want to make the most of my day? And of course, all of these priorities, the things you want to accomplish, your why, that is all going to be personal. So if you have kids, maybe it's getting your kids to school, or if you're in college, maybe it's just not waking up 30 minutes before class, whatever it is. And you can map this out the same way for your night routine. However, I do find that the mornings are a little bit harder to get into place just because we like sleep. And so now I'm going to give you some tips on how to make your mornings easier and how to actually accomplish all of these priorities you listed out for your morning routine. First up, you need to set a time to wake up in the morning. So again, this is all dependent on your schedule, what you have to accomplish. If you have to go to work at 5 a.m., then maybe getting up 4 hours before that is not viable. In high school, I was getting up around 5 or 6 a.m. and I'm going to try to get up at 6 a.m. when I go back for my second semester because I have classes at 8 a.m. and I want to have some time to do my priorities. And so find a time and stick to it. In order to train your body to continually get up at that time, you're going to need to stick to it at least on the weekdays. In the first 2 weeks, it would even help to do it on the weekends, which I know sounds terrible, but you're training your body to wake up at that time. Now, to help you get more restful sleep, I recommend writing down or jotting down your to-do list for the next day, the night before. Because when I don't do this and I have a million things to do, right before I go to bed, my head is racing and I'm like, Hannah, you can't forget to do this in the morning. You can't forget to do this tomorrow afternoon. And so to help ease your mind before you go to sleep, write down your to-do list so it's out of your head on the paper. You don't have to worry about remembering. And when you wake up in the morning, you can look at it first thing and get started on it. Also, yes, I know I have terrible handwriting. There it is. My next tip is that when you start doing your priorities, like read your Bible or meditate, choose a place where you're going to do that task every single day. So it just becomes a habit. So maybe you do your meditation in your living room or you drink your tea at your desk, whatever it is, choose a space so that it becomes a habit, and probably choose a space away from your bed. If you have the option to get outside for even just 10 minutes of your routine, whether it's walking your dogs, taking a quick walk, doing a run, whatever your heart desires, it is proven that when you're outside, even for just a short amount of time, it is gonna lower your stress hormones, and especially if it's a beautiful day. I know where you live may not be sunny and warm. I took a lot of these clips in Florida on vacation so that it's a pretty video for you. Back home in Tennessee, it usually is pretty gloomy and chilly outside in the morning, but even if I can just get a breath of fresh air, take a deep breath on my walk to classes, my body definitely appreciates it. My next tip is to add comfort in your mornings. So figure out what comforts you. I've never heard this tip before, but I find that when I was getting up at 5 a.m. to go work out last year, I always was adding comforts. What I did was I would put on my workout clothes and then I literally wore my robe on top of it and wore my robe in the car when I drove to my workout class because it just added comfort and it kept me warm. And so maybe your comfort is a warm cup of coffee, your favorite book, or your favorite slippers. Whatever it is, make sure to add that into your routine so that your body has a little bit of cushion when the world seems so harsh in the morning. I personally like to do a little bit of journaling and goal setting in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, and so this tip is to set an intention for your day, whether it's just your first priority to get done or how you want to feel throughout the day, how you want to affect others, whatever it is, set at least one intention or 1 to 3 so that you feel strong going into your day. On the mornings I feel extra groggy, I highly recommend putting on a power playlist, whether that's music or your favorite podcast. If you're looking for a new podcast, shameless plug, I have my own. It's Hannah Ashton podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, I think, just wherever you listen. But anyway, as soon as I put on a podcast in the morning and I put in my AirPods and can still get ready, walk around, drink my coffee, whatever I need to do while still, listening, then I feel 100% more motivated, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm already up. Like, let's get this day done. I love listening to inspirational people and songs in the morning. This is later in the video, but it's my number one tip, and it is to do something you love when you wake up. Whether that is waking up early so you can go to your favorite coffee shop or read a few pages of the current book you're loving, or maybe what you love to do is try out new makeup products and do your makeup every day. Whatever it is, have something to look forward to in the morning. I'm not kidding, guys. This will change your world, because when you wake up and you hear your alarm for the first time, on your mind, the first thing isn't going to be, oh, I have to go right to class, or I have to go to work. It's going to be, oh, I get to do my makeup fun, or oh, I get to go to my favorite coffee shop. So that is my number one tip, is to do at least one small thing you love every morning. Restating what I said at the beginning, but in order for this to be a routine, you have to repeat it. And so do your best to do this every morning that you can. They say it takes 30 days to form a habit. So by January 30th, February 1st, you're going to be a morning routine queen and a night routine if you follow this along with your night routine as well. But if you do slip up, don't beat yourself up for it. It's hard. This is something hard. Bettering yourself takes time and patience and strength, but I totally believe that you guys can achieve whatever you want to in your morning or your night routine. And don't dread the mornings, look forward to them, because that is going to be your time that you can focus on you and spend time with yourself and work on yourself. And yeah, that was this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Check out my other videos in the Dream It, Achieve It series, and remember, videos every 3 days is still happening all throughout January. Love you guys. Bye. Peace out.